Hi there, it's Walter Peters here from fxjake.com, and you're here at the Daily Trader, and I want to talk about finding a boss. I spoke at a trading group the other day, and I heard from one of the bank traders after the speech. A bank trader came up to me, and we talked a little bit. And I do know other traders who have also worked in the Forex trading desk at banks. And he had mentioned that when somebody takes a trade, like when he takes a trade, 5 people have to sign off on that trade. In other words, he's accountable to a lot of people. And what happens with a lot of bank traders, believe it or not, is when they start trading for themselves, which happens all the time. A lot of bank traders make a lot of money working at the bank, and they think, well, I'd really like to trade at home. Maybe I can start a little fund, do my own thing. A huge percentage of those traders actually blow up and end up just dying in flames. And the reason why is because they don't have these people overlooking their trades. Now, as you and I know, we can fall into the same trap. If we're trading alone, on our own, by ourselves, at home, and we don't have anyone to look over us, then we don't have these, as they call them at the banks, risk managers. If you go to a bank and you're trading as a Forex trader, you have these people who look over your trades. Now, if you have a number that you're responsible for, let's say that your number is 15 million. So you can take trades up to $15 million worth of risk on your trades. And if you go over that number, you're going to hear from somebody called a risk manager. That risk manager is going to walk over to you, to your desk, and tell you that something's going on here, something's wrong, and you need to get your risk back below your number. And that's a warning. If this happens again, let's say that happens, even if you make, let's say you make on that trade $39 million for the bank, okay? And that doesn't matter. The bank wants you to be below your number. They know it's a game of risk. So let's say now, a while later, let's say about 3 months later, you still have the same number, or no, let's say your number's gone up a little bit to 16 million. So you have 16 million at risk. That's your number. And let's say you're in a trade and your risk goes up to 16.2 million. Your risk manager will walk over to you and he will ask you to leave. Take your belongings and leave the bank. Why? Because you've been fired. Because you've taken too much risk. Believe it or not, it's that simple at the banks. What does this say about you as a trader? What do we know about retail traders? Retail traders being me and you, people who just trade through normal sort of retail Forex brokers like FXCM or Wanda or IG Markets or Go Markets or whatever. What does that say about us? Well, we probably would do well to have a risk manager. Who can we use as a risk manager? Well, you might use your partner, like your husband or your wife, or a trading buddy. You might use a trading buddy and say, okay, trading buddy, every time I see a trade setup, I'm going to send you a screenshot of my trades. Or every time I see a trade setup, I'm going to make a quick recording. And you can do this for free. There's a software called Jing. If you just Google Jing on the internet, you can download a software that will allow you to quickly record your thoughts on your computer, and you can send that off to someone, your trading buddy, to have them overlook it. You can also send your trading buddy your worksheet of trades for the week. Every week or every month, set time, maybe every day if you're a high frequency trader, you can send your trades to your trading buddy. The point is, you have to become accountable to someone. Oh, that didn't quite fit, did it? Here. You have to become accountable to someone. And that's really what it's all about. That's why bank traders do so well, because they have a risk manager. So I want you to think about this idea. If you've had trouble in the past with your risk, and ways to know this is that you have a trade that completely wipes out your account. Let's say you had a $1,000 trading account, you work it up to $5,000, and then you have a trade that wipes out $4,000 and you're back to $1,000 again. That means you have risk problems, right? Allowing a trade to do that much damage to your account means you have some risk problems. So that means you need to have a boss. Find a boss, Find a person that you can become accountable to, and find this person that will allow you to send a spreadsheet, trade updates, anything that you can do so that it duplicates the situation that the bank traders have. You want to be like a bank trader. You want to know what your number is. Let's say that you have a $5,000 trading account and your number, your risk percentage is 2%. So that's going to be $100 per trade. Your boss, your risk manager, knows that you have $100 per trade. If you send through your worksheet, your spreadsheet of all your trades for the week, and you have a loss of $107, guess what? You did something wrong. And your risk manager is the one that's going to tell you about that. Maybe you even do something drastic. Maybe you do something drastic where you say, okay, my risk manager has the password for my trading account. And if I go over my risk, my boss, my risk manager, will change the password so that you can't trade. No matter what you do, no matter how you plead, no matter how you cry, the risk manager will take away your trading privileges for a week if you go over your risk amount, right? Now, what your risk amount may be a per trade amount, or it could be an overall risk per week. So let's say that I have that $5,000 trading account, and my risk per trade is $100, which is 2%. But let's say my risk per week is 5%. So I really shouldn't have any loss greater than $500 over the course of a week. Well, if at the end of the week on my spreadsheet, my risk manager sees that I lost $515 that week, again, I lose my trading privileges. This is one way. Did I misspell that? Sure did. How do I spell it? I'm spelling that wrong. Sorry about that. That kind of bugs me. I'll fix it. Privet with an I. Okay, there you go. There you go. So there you go. Now we know how to spell privileges, and we know how to find a boss as a retail Forex trader. Until the next video, I wish you very happy trading.